Have you ever pondered on the power of patience and the strength of toleration? How these seemingly simple virtues can transform a life, a situation, or even the world. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the rolling hills and lush forests, lived a humble blacksmith named Eli. Eli was known far and wide, not just for his exceptional skills in crafting the finest tools and weapons, but also for his extraordinary patience and toleration. In the same village, there was a restless and impatient young man named Sam. Sam was always in a hurry, always seeking instant gratification, and he had a fiery temper that flared at the slightest provocation. One day, Sam visited Eli, requesting a sword to be made. Seeing the impatience in Sam's eyes, Eli agreed, but on one condition. Sam would have to assist him in the process and learn the art of blacksmithing. Anxious to get his sword, Sam agreed. The process of making a sword is laborious and time-consuming. It involves heating, hammering, and folding the metal over and over again. It was a test of patience and toleration for Sam. He grew frustrated, unable to understand why the process couldn't be expedited. But Eli, with his calm demeanor, explained that the strength of the sword lies in the patience and toleration during its making. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Sam's impatience and intolerance began to wane. He learned to tolerate the heat of the forge, the monotony of the process, and the patience required. Sam was transforming, just like the raw metal, into a formidable sword. Finally, the day arrived when the sword was ready. It was the finest sword anyone had ever seen. Sam held it in his hands, a symbol of his transformation, crafted through his newfound virtues of patience and toleration. So, what can we take away from this tale? First, patience and toleration are virtues that can be learned and nurtured. Like Sam, we may start with impatience and intolerance, but with determination and practice, we can cultivate these virtues. Second, patience and toleration are often intertwined. It's hard to be patient if you're not willing to tolerate discomfort or delay. And it's tough to be tolerant if you're not patient enough to understand and accept differences. Third, patience and toleration can lead to extraordinary results. Just as the finest sword is forged through a long and patient process, the best version of ourselves can be shaped through patience and toleration. In conclusion, patience and toleration are not just virtues, but powerful tools that can transform us and the world around us. Remember, the strength of the sword lies not in its sharpness, but in the patience and toleration during its making. The same applies to us. Our strength lies not in our skills or abilities, but in our patience and toleration.